What up, everybody? The Ghost Season 4 premiere concluded with a truce between Tariq and Noma after Tariq took out Junior, telling Noma that he was the Fed that's been digging into her business. But a condition of Noma's agreement for a truce is that Tariq wasn't allowed to move product, not even as much as an aspirin, Noma said. And it's funny that she mentioned Tariq selling aspirin because when Tariq first got into the game at Choate but no longer had a plug, he decided to keep his business moving by selling baby aspirin, and even sold baby aspirin to Italian mob boss Vincent. So does Noma know all about Tariq's past going all the way back to Choate? Effie could have easily told her about this, or was it just a coincidence, her telling Tariq this, like, I know you don't have a plug, but that never stopped you before. This was after earlier in the episode, Tariq and Braden were talking about how they wish that they could be regular college students. It took a bounty on their heads for them to realize this. Ironically, this is all Ghost and Tommy ever wanted for Tariq. But how quickly Tariq forgot about how he was feeling in the truck with a bounty on his head. Because the next day, soon as the smoke cleared, Tariq was frustrated about their current situation, saying they killed them while leaving them alive. But Braden told Tariq maybe it's a good thing. Braden has really been having second thoughts about being in the game, going back to Season 3 when he told Tariq he was out. Then in the truck and on the roof he mentioned it a third time. I know Braden gets a lot of Tommy Egan comparisons, but in this regard they aren't the same at all. Because as far as I know, Tommy never even as much as had a second thought of life outside the game. And now the new Season 4 promo video has Tariq telling Davis that he needs a new connect, but Noma and the Tejadas can't know about it. And Davis tells Tariq good, that he's taking 20%. So Davis continues to get his hands dirtier and dirtier, especially since he's not a lawyer at the time. He's going to need that 20%. Like Davis told Sax in Season 3, he does what he has to do to survive. And Davis has taken about a complete 180 since Season 1 when he had Paula by his side as his assistant. I remember when Tariq first paid Davis in cash, Paula made a big deal about it, even though Davis never seemed to care about it himself. But Paula was keeping Davis on the straight and narrow and making sure that his hands were always clean. And because Davis has been a lawyer for a couple decades now, Tariq is banking that he knows the connect, and by the sound of it, he does. Davis also has ties to the streets from before he became a lawyer, so this plug might even be someone Davis knows from his childhood. But I don't remember it ever being said where Davis grew up. The trailer had a building with Harlem written on it, so I wonder if they're going to be hooking up with a new connect from Harlem. Now also keep in mind that every connect is not created equal. And just because Davis can find Tariq a new plug doesn't mean that he's going to be on the level of Noma with a warehouse full of weight. The thing about Noma is that she is still a complete mystery, being that we still don't know who she works for and gets her supply from. Also, so far in the Power universe, there's never been a plug or a connect that wasn't a problem, other than maybe Joaquin in Raising Kanan. But Lobos, the Serbs, Mecca, Noma, and even Miguel on Force have been problems. And either though I doubt this will happen, and it might even be too late considering Tariq is getting older, but he really needed a connect that would ride for him and take him under his wing and really teach him about that life like Breeze and Kanan did for Ghost and Tommy. In the promo video where Tariq was asking Davis about a plug, Tariq was wearing the same college Letterman jacket he was wearing when he killed Bash. Remember, Bash told Tariq he was just like his father, but instead of a three-piece suit, he's in a college hoodie. And there were several other clips from the Season 4 images and promos with Tariq wearing that same jacket. Starting out with a picture of Tariq, Davis, and Braden talking to Davis in what looks like to be an attic. I assumed when I originally saw this photo that it was Davis's house, but this is most likely going to be where they meet up with the plug at. And there's also the opening clip from the Season 4 teaser with Tariq and Braden surrounded by a group of guys. When I originally saw the teaser, I thought this would be Tariq and Braden possibly getting captured by either Noma or the Tejadas. But now I think this is when they first go meet up with the new plug that Davis introduces them to. Probably either patting them down or doing some kind of intimidation tactic. And there's also the scene from the trailer that shows Tariq and Braden dropping off a bag of money somewhere next to Dice and a pack of cigarettes, again wearing the same outfits. This could be them paying off the plug, or paying for their product up front, possibly with the bag of money that Tariq was getting together at Stansfield when they were planning on getting out of town. And I think Tariq and Braden should have used the truce with Noma as an opportunity to get as far out of town as possible away from Noma, because Noma still plans on taking Tariq out when things settle down. And the new promo video also has Tariq and Braden getting hugged by what looks like their new connect. And he says something about them being his new customers. And Tariq and Braden look very uncomfortable being hugged by this guy. But like I said, maybe he'll be different and could possibly even help them take out Noma and the Tejadas. And this new plug is definitely somebody to keep an eye on, as well as Noma, because I'm for sure that they're going to have another book after this. And if it isn't following Tariq, keep an eye out for who they're trying to build up in this final season. And something that's very interesting is that Tariq is also wearing the same outfit in the clip that shows that he has his Porsche back. So one way or another, he gets his wheels back from 2-Bit. Hopefully, he gets 2-Bit on deck working for him and doesn't have to smoke 2-Bit to get his car back. And the other clip where we see Tariq wearing the same outfit is in the new promo video with Tariq, Braden, and Davis at an underground cage fighting place that they also show Kane fighting at in another promo video. So I'm thinking most likely that the new plug also does some kind of underground cage fighting, leading to ask the question, how does Kane end up getting into a cage fight, and is he fighting the new Connect? How does he find out about this? Possibly Effie still playing both sides. And also, if he is fighting the new Connect, will Kane kill him in this cage fight as a way to put Tariq and Braden out of business? And now that Tariq and Braden are getting back into the game, where exactly do they plan to move their product at? Season 1 and 2, they moved product at Stansfield, where they definitely won't be able to move weight in Season 4. Braden already confessed to being the campus drug dealer, and now Tariq just killed a federal agent on campus. So Stansfield will likely be too hot and off limits. Season 3, they sold product at Wall Street through Weston Holdings, and their app, All Frap No Cap. But that was blown up in Season 3 as well, and Weston Holdings is no longer in business, so that is definitely out of the picture. So I think that Tariq and Braden are going to set up an underground club to move their weight out, reminiscent to how Dre set up an underground spot in Power when Ghost was locked up and they freezed all his assets and shut down Club Troop. And this is the club where we see Tariq at in a few different clips, and one has him smoking a blunt. So my boy finally gonna start smoking weed again, because almost every D-boy I've ever met was a heavy weed smoker, other than a couple triple OGs I knew who were like 50 plus. But they stayed drinking morning to night. Just like I stay smoking weed from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed to this day. But the final question I have to bring up before I go is, does this new Connect have any ties to Ghost or Tommy Egan? And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.